Okay, we're back here, and wow, 2 days in a row with musical guest. I'm very happy to welcome to the program Melissa Brinton, who is a musician and singer-songwriter. Is that a good description? So welcome to the show, and just make sure you speak into the mic so we can hear you well, because we're all set up to perform. So tell me about yourself a little bit. You're from Pittsfield, right?
Yep, I'm from Pittsfield. I play around here in Pittsfield, and I play in Lenox and over at the Lion's Den quite often. I play by myself, and I also play as a duo with an Irish performer and in a band called The Bigger Boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? And so how many players in that band?
There's 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Graham Sturz and Christian Kemper and Paul Armstrong.
Fantastic. And a lot of Irish tunes?
Not in the
or-
band. We play like a lot of rock tunes, and I play the fiddle in that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Such talent right here. So so what are you going to perform for us first here, Melissa? What are you going to play?
Well, I was going to play some songs off of my album that I just released, my first album.
What's the name of the album?
It's Melissa, self-titled.
All right.
So, yeah.
Easy to remember.
Yeah, and it's available at Wood Brothers.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yep. So I was going to play Midnight Tattoo for the first song.
All right. Midnight Tattoo. And that's a classical guitar. It's like the
Yeah, it's got the nylon strings.
Yeah, nylon strings, bigger neck.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of performers playing with the classical guitar. So it's actually harder to play, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know. I feel like it is a little bit, but
Well, the neck is wider. That might make it harder, but the
Yeah.
strings are easier to press down.
Yeah.
So for female fingers, it might be easier.
Melissa Brinton with the first tune here.
I went to an Irish restaurant today. Tipped the waitress real good, 'cause she called me my lady. I had a dream, I got a real big tattoo. Then I looked it up. A new beginning, beauty to the skin, sunsets over crystal waters, chariots across the moon, crying home, home, phone home. Beautiful revelations, canopies of streaming flowers, white nets falling on gorgeous angels. Midnight winter wonderland. This handsome man who stays beside me, I'm living real good, not wanting what I don't need. Under your halo, made of mistletoe, morning embrace, sunsets over crystal waters, chariots across the moon, crying home, home, phone home. Beautiful revelations, canopies of streaming flowers, white nets falling on gorgeous angels.
So Brinton, gorgeous, gorgeous. And so the transition song, you know, a little slow, you know, bring it up a little bit. So do you write all your own music?
Yes, on the album, it's all my originals.
On Melissa.
I'm Melissa, yes. But I perform a lot of covers.
Yeah. So, what do you prefer? Because you know it's interesting because you're in front of a crowd. You know, some of the songs that are your own, you know, are great, but people may not know them, and then
Right.
it's you know it's an easy hook to get those songs that people do know to get them fired up and into it.
Well, it's a lot easier to perform somebody else's song because if someone doesn't like it, well, hey, I didn't write it.
So what inspires you to write?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that we have on our minds that is really hard to say. So I'm kind of a shy person too. So putting in a song is my way of getting things out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one cure for shyness.
Yes.
It's to just get in front of
Yes.
hundreds of people sometimes and play music.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go. So what's the next tune you're going to play for us?
Let's see. This one's called Just 'Cause.
All right, Just 'Cause. It's Melissa Brinton here on the John Krol Show.
I'm learning to accept the distance. I'm starting to know when and when not to speak. But the little outbursts of excitement when the water falls, or just 'cause. Just 'cause I'm learning to accept the fact that life's not always just a peach. I believe I'm alone in the company on a party line, or just 'cause. Hidden behind the mask, now I can finally see your face. You know that you don't even need to ask if you can come over to my place. I'm starting to just give in. When all I really want to do is dream of a white picket fence, a dog in the yard, and a man who really gives a damn. I'm trying to understand this cryptic mentality. I wanna know what makes you tick so hard that you cry out of your brain like a girl jumping out of a cake. Just 'cause. Just 'cause. can finally see your face. You know that you don't even need to ask if you can come over to my place.
Melissa Brinton, just cause. So, what did it take to do your album? What was the process like?
Well, my dad and I record right in my own house.
Really,
Yes.
really. And so, how did you make that that in-house studio? Was it a production to do that, or?
Well, my dad's got some fancy equipment, and it is a lot of work setting everything up and then taking it down. Because we don't really have a lot of space to work in, so we can't just leave it set up.
Yeah, space is a big deal.
Yeah.
You wanna make
But I think that it came out pretty good considering what we had to work with.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, if you ever want to make a makeshift studio in the back of our studio here, we could do that too.
Okay.
We can arrange for that because space is a big deal. So,
Yeah.
so it's at Wood Brothers, and is it available online also?
Yes, yep. On iTunes, you can find it.
Fantastic, and it's just under the name Melissa. And then, as far as the what are some of the more popular songs from the album? What's your go-to?
Loving Memory seemed to be a popular one, and a song called Haha. And these songs are played on the piano, so unfortunately I can't play them for you here today. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So you play the guitar, classical
Yeah.
guitar. You play the piano, and you play the fiddle.
Yeah.
Any other instruments that you play?
There's also ukulele on the album.
Nice.
And I have a Celtic bodhrán drum, which I pull out once in a while,
Fantastic.
and a melodica.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, you are a one-woman band, no doubt. So let's get one more tune in here. Tell me about your next song.
Okay, well, I'm going to change one of the tunings on one of the strings. It's called The Little Things Inside.
The Little Things Inside. Is this on the album?
This is also on the album, yeah.
All right, Melissa Brinton, The Little Things Inside. She's going to retune down a little bit and make sure we got the, was that the A?
There we go, it's an E now.
An E. Melissa Brinton, one more tune, and I really appreciate you coming in. And,
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Let's hear it.
It was time to change, move on a different range. I know that I'm better off now, better off than much of this world. If I can go to a place that was my own, I wouldn't feel like I'm not at home. If I could say whatever's on my mind, I wouldn't lose my things to little things inside. Seems to be that I'm not quite there yet. Different dreams, but the same idea. Constantly, I get the wrong impression. It's hard for me to see what's really there. If I could know the truth, would it really matter? Would I just pick up where I left off? What are the questions? Forget about the answers. Don't wanna lose myself to the little things inside. And I've gone over the top now, stepped out of line inside I wouldn't feel like I'm not at home if I could say whatever's on my mind. I wouldn't lose myself to the little things inside. If I could know the truth, would it really matter? Would I just pick up where I left off? What are the questions? Forget about the answers. Don't want to lose myself to the little things inside.
Brinton, yes, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today. So the album is Melissa. You're on Facebook, I'm sure, and all the rest. We'll make sure that that's all tagged. And where are you performing next?
Let's see. There's a gig that I'm really excited about at the Whitney Center for the Arts.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And there's going to be 2 other solo performers performing that night, Colin Moran and my friend John from Taillight Rebellion. So that's December 10th at the Whitney.
All right.
So I'm looking forward to that one.
Mark it down in your calendar. What time does the show start?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So late show. Get your dinner first
Yes.
and head over to the Wit and see Melissa and company. So thanks so much for joining us, and you sound awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we have the A-List coming up with Stephen Valenti right after this, Thursday.